우와. 아, 죽겠다. morning. 전화지. 음. 음. 아. 으아. 하이. 아, so tired. How's everyone doing, guys? 네, 잘 지냈나요? My voice is dying. This is awful. How come the war is starting? Hey. 공모주 팔았다고요? 공모주가 뭐예요? Raining all day. 난 한국어로 주식을 안 사고 파니까 그런 용어들을 모르겠어. How was dinner? IPO 왜 팔았어요? 없어서? Okay guys, I will be quickly back. Just gonna get a bunch of other water because I just finished mine. And then I will start stream. 잠깐만 갔다 올게요. Sorry. This is called Insider? 아니, 그냥 얘는 제가 돈을 못 벌어요. 이게 제 메인 잡이라서 주식으로 돈 버는 게 있으면 기부하는 방식으로 저한테 돈 좀 달라고 맨날 그랬거든. 그거 떼간다고. Hi guys. Oh, Sympathy here? Hi. Long time no see, Sympathy. How are you? Come on, do I have everything ready before I turn my cam on? That's great. Oh no, totally fine. It makes sense if you don't know. 어떻게 찾아오셨나요? Oh, how was your vacation? Wait, I have this. 잠깐만. Hey guys! 안녕하세요 여러분. Guys, lots of stories to tell. Very little time. I do have to go to the doctor today. 제가 오늘 병원 가야 돼요. 건강검진 이제 리뷰 같은 거를 리뷰가 아니라 하여튼 건강검진 결과 나왔다고 해서 그거 들으러 가야 돼요. Oh yeah, I mean I'm okay. I just got physical checkup like a couple of weeks ago and they got the results, so they wanted me to come and listen because you know it's better to explain in real life or like in person than like you know trying to do it over the phone or write an email about it. So yeah, I have to go there around 1, so I will be probably stopping stream around 12:30. Sorry guys, it's only 2 hours and like 15 minutes. Yeah, the only like bad thing is I didn't get my hepatitis B. Wait, no. Is it? I think so. What is this music that I'm listening to? It's kind of, this is too sad. Guys, yesterday 잠깐만. Yeah, it's not really my style, so I'm gonna change it, guys. Okay. Anyways, I met my editor yesterday. You know, trying to get some feedbacks. And she said, I feel like I have good stories to tell on stream. So why don't I upload those? Because I know I got really good feedback when I uploaded the story about, you know, Mia's uncle who ended up being my first Korean YouTube followers. So whenever I feel like telling a fun story or doing anything like just chatting, I think I will probably, without doing much of editing, I think she still wants me to be more in the Korean community. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know why she's very focused heavily on the Korean community, but I mean, not that like a lot of Korean YouTubers haven't gone abroad, but I think she likes the more Korean style vlogging, which is fine. I also like Korean style more. So yeah, and then I got a feedback of show more pretty and cutesy stuff rather than my face. Which makes sense because, you know, usually I thought you guys would want to see me more. But now that I think about it, I think you guys want to see other things. 선생님 어서오세요. So yeah, if you guys could remind me in between, it'll be great. And we'll try to do more like casual vlogging where I actually do something like meaningful. So we'll think about that. So today, for my vlog, I will upload my review on the festival that I saw and then a bunch of gifts. I don't think I will upload the analyzing part, but for my business channel, I will start uploading like the logo things that we try to do. And then when we did our lean canvas with Tweety, those things I plan on doing because I stayed up till 3-ish, 4 in the morning trying to write my business proposal for the other thing. It was disgusting because not only it was in Korean, it was also long. I never thought that I could write a 40-page paper in Korea, guys. I think I should put the story up. And we'll kind of talk about Korean business proposals. So if you guys don't mind putting a timestamp on this, that'll be great. Because this story is pretty sad. What size font? Yeah. I'm good, Wind. I look fine, I hope. So, hey, guys, exclamation time. I don't know when I was. Thanks, Kuro. Wait, you have to name it one. There's gonna be a bunch of story times. But anyways, guys, yesterday I stayed up till 5 in the morning. 4 in the morning. Trying to write my business proposal, and it was disgusting. Like I said, not only I hate writing in Korean because I've never, in my whole entire 28 years of living, I've never written a paper in Korean, first of all. And there was a lot of very hard vocabularies and a lot of repeating expectations that they wanted me to write. So I ended up being like, okay, what sounds smart and unique, but it's the same thing over and over again. So you know how in English there's a bunch of ways to say I have an apple, you know, you could be like there's an apple in my hand, or you know, like I have an apple, that's 2, or the apple appeared in my hand. I don't know, but there is like smart ways of saying how to, you know, have a bunch of ways to say there's an apple in my hand. Well, continuing with my story, it was disgusting. It was so disgusting because the hardest thing for me was I never studied business in my school. All I know what to do is like team management. So me and writing like BS, sorry, far away from each other, especially because I am 100% an engineer, so you know I like facts. And when I was working as a marketer like a couple of years ago, I hated the fact that sometimes you gotta make shit up and like get things through, which I could never do. It actually stressed me out trying to make things up, like not like make it up, but you know, make a bluff of it, just like kind of, you know, add some fluff to the side, like, you know, I'm just a normal girl, but I could look like a drama queen if I have like the fancy makeups, you know. Yeah, so you know, engineers just want to clean right to this, like right to the answer. Hey, this is what we have, this is what we need, that's why I need your money. But here it's like, this is what we have, but don't worry, these are other things we have, and we have funny pictures, pretty pictures, and everything. And also, the market sucks, so they need us. So that's why you should fund me. Anyways, going on. It's hard. So the hardest thing that I had to do from this was, first of all, calculate the total market, and it was very hard. First of all, the numbers are like crazy, but also the fact that I had to use a lot of theoretical numbers, because I searched on Google for documentations, data, but people rarely upload data for the subject that I want to write in. So what I ended up being was I had to approximate like half the thing and then calculate it. So I don't know what they're gonna feel about it. I did write approximately in all those like, you know, fuzzy words where they could be like A or B, but you know, it really depends on how the person write. So the number goes crazy. And there's a lot of section when you write a business paper or business proposal where they want you to like talk about things that's gonna be for the future. And that's too hard for me. Like they expect me to estimate how long everything's gonna take. And I asked my developer team to help me with that, and they just got annoyed because they're also engineers. So I was like, okay, like give me a theoretical time of how long it's gonna take you to make the app, you know, and like from like your alpha, like version 1.0.0 to like other things that you're gonna add in and blah blah blah. And she's like, are you effing joking me? And I'm like, you know, I am just the middleman here. If you're gonna swear, you better swear to these people, not me, because they have the money, I don't. So it's interesting that I'm working with like four including myself, engineers, and luckily we have one marketing team or one marketing friend who's helping out. So she's been the one kind of that I've been going to the most in terms of, hey, like, what do you think about this? What are some, like, you know, like some fluffy words, like fancy words, expressions I could use and make this better? So she's been helping out with that. Another thing that's disgusting about writing this was calculating how much each thing's cost. And I know you guys, a lot of my interns are programmers, so you guys will all understand the fact that they want me to calculate how much like I'm going to use for everything that I purchase, right? So the worst thing was they wanted me to get an approximation of how much like I'm going to use for the cloud service within 8 months. And my friend had to calculate, but she said, hey, it really, really depends on the traffic. Like, it's not like a monthly pay you do for Apple, you know, Apple Music or whatever they do for Apple Cloud Service. You know, they pay like $5 monthly. It's not easy and simple, like, hey, just give me $5,000 to, you know, get the cloud service working. And so, yeah, I think my friend's been hating me, and I keep telling her, hey, girl, I'm also an engineer, and I know what you feel, but I had to deal with this and writing 45 pages. I am going to delete a couple of them because those were like guiders, but still ends up probably being like 30, hopefully 20. We have added pictures and graphs, so yeah, my friend has been annoyed with that. Also, not just cloud server, but also APIs. She's been kind of like, are you trying to kill the crap out of me? Like, I don't know why they want this. And I'm like, hey, girl, at least you just have to worry about the cloud server and the API. I have to worry about how much I'm going to pay each and every one of you monthly, along with figuring out if I need to like hire another person if we do need it, and what we're going to use, we're going to outsource versus what we're going to make in-house. So you shush. Yeah, because there's lots of money, lots of payment. The worst thing is like marketing. They want me to know how much it's going to cost for like every single detail for marketing, like influencers, you know, like making the SNS content and everything, hiring pros, blah blah blah. So I was like, yeah, it sucks to be you guys, but it also sucks to be me writing this crap. So yeah. Hi, Mark. So that's kind of the annoying thing about writing a business proposal. I'm guessing it's the same both in Korean and English. I still think I would be much safer using English to write one, because I've written papers in English more than papers in Korean. But yeah, I had Mia look over this bunch of times because I just could not do it. Just so disgusting. So kudos to everyone who's trying to write a business proposal. I wish you the best. If not, yeah, startup isn't easy. Oh, and then lastly, before I wanted to like end with this like, you know, business proposal talk, was I wrote a whole sector related to me, myself, I, the infamous CEO Jinri, and the first statement starts with CEO Jinri graduated from University of Wisconsin in America with an undergraduate degree in industrial engineering and systems engineering and analytics in masters, along with getting a certificate in strategic innovation, organization, technology, and society. Thank you, Mar, for gifting a gift sub to Sympathy. Thank you. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. You can say you market for free on Twitch? Really? Does that count? And from that on, currently I am doing a one-man business influencer. Or I am working as a one-man business influencer with the branding and business. Dude, I'm doing such a good job of translating Korean to English on the spot. I think, as long as you guys can understand that, I'm all good. For being a business influencer, I guess you're not supposed to use the word I, but right now I just can't think. But I've written I've gotten lots of business or startup related knowledge, and became a panel for a startup conference that I've attended, and from the streaming platform Twitch, I was able to find like a disadvantage I was able to find a disadvantage. So with my viewers and we were able to start a community project called Tweety Stream Seeker. And I have the thing, another tab is related to Tweety being like, hey, I actually wrote about Twitch. Currently I have 10,000 followers through Twitch, and started a tweety.net, where I find that Twitch has a very I can't really think of the stupid way. Couldn't think of the word 비효율적인 in English for a second, so I'm very not a smart way of recommending Twitch influencers. So through crowdsourcing, we were able to collect all the good things about each streamer, and through an algorithm we were able to recommend streamers through a community project style, where with viewers and we were able to create a project. Then I kind of had to add some numbers to sound smart. So I was through this homepage, we have resulted in having lots of people use our thing. I haven't specified the numbers because I think the stat is 10. And of today, 2022, February, currently we have 700 Twitch influencer data collected through crowdsourcing, and is being used or is being recommended. And then I go on to talk about golf, because I need to talk about golf, right? And then I'm recently been interested in golf, and wanted to be I started working as a influencer on Instagram to explain and all golf courses all around the world, but realized a much bigger issue in the golf lesson place industry. So we have currently invited some members and decided to create an app and do all the planning and stuff. I don't know if I wrote that good. It's all when I was at 3 a.m. and I was I need to write something, this is due in 2 days, so I need to write something. So yeah, I just had to make a big bluff of myself, and I hope you guys liked it. But yeah, that's all we're gonna do. And finally, I know I said the other one was final, but what's really interesting about here was that they ask what you're going to do for your workers in terms of like better benefit of society, like how your company is going to help the society in terms of hiring more worker to full-time, like moving from like just project working period time to I can't even speak English today right now, and I'm so sorry. I'm a bit tired. But they had crazy things. They also had a section where they could talk about like using an online office area called Gather Town and blah blah blah. So I was like, I'll just add a bunch of things up saying we can do this and that and everything. Yeah, I guess it's a bit different from business ethics, because the one that we're trying to, get money from is through the government. So we gotta figure out a way of what we could do, not only to my employees, but for employees who aren't getting hired. So we could be like, hey, we'll start transitioning our part-time hirees to full-time, because that means that they're gonna get a job. So we're doing good for the government. I don't know, because less people are not working. I'm not sure, but this was a very hard section to write about because I don't really know the Korean stuff, so it's been a lot of googling and it does not sound good. Anyways, so like I said, whoever is working on this, or if you guys are working on any business proposal, good luck, guys. It's very disgusting. Like, writing a 30-page paper is not that easy, and I do not recommend doing this. So work hard on your current job, guys. But that's all for the first story. 진짜 여러분, 정말 사업기획서는 다시는 쓰고 싶지 않지만 지금 2개 연달아 있어요. I have 2 business proposals waiting in line, so it's really, really bad and really, really sad. That's a good question, but I'm not sure. It's not too bad if your vision is detailed enough. Oh, but you never know if it's really detailed enough. Like, there's gonna be a couple of parts that you're missing out on, and then you have to think about it. And there's a lot of things that the government ask. Like, each form is somewhat different in their own ways, and they ask for different things because their focus target is different. So you still have to rewrite about it. There's no way everything's gonna be perfectly set out for you. I am trying to work hard in my current job, but all I want to do is drink bubble tea and sleep all day. That's what I felt yesterday, Timothy. Just want to sleep. Or just watch Netflix and just chill. For the past couple of Discord movies, I've been half watching and half working on either my editing or other things, so it hasn't been pleasant. Oh. Very tiring. I don't want to do this ever again. I just hope this is free DMC song, now that I think about it. We have no time. I have to tell you about yesterday's concert. 저희 시간이 없으니까 빨리빨리 더 스토리를 얘기해 드릴게요. So, story number 2, guys. Oh, good for you. Dude, I feel bad about Jeongyeon's health. I worry about her. Anyways, moving on. So, yesterday, guys, I was invited to a concert. I think it was like, hey, like those who, got stressed out through COVID, I hope this is a concert to feel more refreshing and everything. So, I went to the concert. It was great. It's called 방방곡곡 Festa. I don't know why it's Festa. Is Festa a word, guys? I never heard about Festa. I thought at the first, like, when I heard about first, like, when I was invited, I thought it was festival, but it ended up being Festa. And, I watched the last day because I got free tickets from my friend's hobby. And it was really good. There were some great musics out there. There were some interesting music that I've never heard about. There were some things that was a bit unfortunate that was sad. But overall I had a great time. I really missed the conclusion before I even get to like the story in between was the fact that I just miss being in orchestra. I really missed being in orchestra while I was listening to this. So it made me feel very emotional listening to a lot of concertos that people performed, and then yeah. So I hope I could, rent a harp in Korea, but like I said, renting and everything's extra money. So I'm sorry to say, but there needs to be like a positive flow if there wants to be like more things. But Mia also said that I have too much content, so don't even think about playing the harp. I was like, okay. Like if you want to, then you gotta drop other content. I was like, that's true. That's true. Either that or we won't go on dates. I was like, yeah, that's true. He's like, what the heck? I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Because yeah, the only reason I did so much, now that I think about it, was me and I were long distance. So I was basically single in the US for a year, man. So I had all the time to, enjoy like working as an engineer during the day, and then as a streamer during the night, and then as like a part-time, like full-time student. I was so busy, and then a TA, some grading. It's great, guys. Great experience. Apparently I can't do that anymore, unfortunately. But a little bit about this. There were famous. Obviously my friend's hobby is also famous, but another famous announcer who helped out, who was Hong Bom-soo. He is very famous, and he's had such a great diction. Like, you always think that being an announcer, you just talk in front of people without making a mistake. But it wasn't just that. Like, from what I've heard of him, it was just like, sometimes he just talked fast, but at certain points, he would just slow down and emphasize the parts that needed to be emphasized. I was like, damn, like... So I might go to like a diction class if they have one in Korea, but I wonder if they help out with English. But that was really like a fun thing to listen to, and it sounded like musical because he has a very deep low voice. It's like this low, and he's like da 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 da. I was like, wow. So it was very nice. What was interesting, the orchestra and the concertmaster was so good. Like, cannot emphasize how good they were, guys. So good. But some parts, I don't know, like, how they conduct in Korea. It might be a bit different how they conduct in Korea versus US. Because, as a musician, what you usually do is you hear the music and you look at the conductor. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's natural to do that for me because I'm always used to looking at the conductor. So, whenever you hear the downbeat, like whenever he goes this, you're expected everyone to have their downbeat there. But it wasn't. So I'm like, is this like a syncopated song where, you know, like they go against him? Or I have no clue what's going on. So that was a bit interesting. There were one violin concerto. I had to bring this because I keep forgetting about the name. It's the, you guys might know, you guys definitely know this song. It's the Zigoi Nerbaijen. Very famous violin concerto. And that one goes, you know, like it's a very famous song, but there's a lot of violin solos where the conductor had to kind of go like, and I was like, oh god, I never knew that song was hard. So let's listen to that song. Why not? Let's listen. You know, when I mention it, because I think classical music is not against DMCA. So let's listen to the Ziegel Necherbarebeisen. I think it's German, right? I hope I pronounced it right. Oops. Hello. 잠깐만요. I will answer that question. There were harps, and I'll talk about the harp. Soon. This song is Ziegel Necherbaisen. Correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. You guys know this song, right? But I think the violinist here was so into the music that I think she sometimes forgot to give him the cues. Because usually during the classical music, when they're doing the concerto, they usually give the cues to the conductor, like they make eye contact to kind of, you know, like, hey, it's now. Or usually, I think violinist usually does kind of like a, to show the downbeat that's gonna be my downbeat, like come with me. Because usually what harpist does is they do a nod, you know, they do like a, I'm gonna go in. So each instrument has their own symbol or sign language that tell the conductor saying, this is my downbeat, that's when we're gonna go in. But I don't think that happened. Maybe she was just very into the music, which happens, guys. If you're into the music, you just can't like listen to anything. This is Ziegel Necherbaisen from Sarsate. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. But yeah, it was a great violin concerto. It sounded really great. I didn't even know this song was Ziegel Necherbaisen. Yes, yeah, I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, actually this is a very popular one that people have heard of before but have not known the name of. So like I said, it's Ziegel Necherbaisen, but I know I'm gonna forget it also. Now moving on, actually I should have talked about this before, but for me, the most, you know, impressive / like, I've never cried during a, you know, music concert because I played harp like all my life. So imagine how many like concerts, like, you know, classical concerts I've been to. But this was the first time I heard this song and I was like, holy, like, so many emotional rush happened. And this song I wanted to share with you guys was Adios Nonio. Because I've never heard about this instrument. Like, dude, I'm a classical musician and I've never heard about it. But the lady played a bandoneon. Is that how you pronounce it? Bandoneon. And it sounded really great. Why not listen to it, guys? Let's listen. Let's be very, you know, like, smart today. Adios nonino. Band donation? Hey, what the heck? Bandoneon is like the accordion style, like Spanish thingy, you know, like, you know. Band donation? Hey, Hey, don't do that. It does sound like band donation. I think this is what I'm supposed to listen to. Yeah, I'll post these pieces. But like, wow, this piano was actually, when I first heard like the piano intro that's happening right now, I was like, well, it was very jazzy. I was expecting like classical music. It was like, oh, this is kind of like a jazzy song, right? And then like, you'll be able to hear the violin concerto that's gonna, or like violin solo part, and like that was just so emotional. Holy cow. Like, and the concertmaster who played the solo for this piece, he was so good. Like, he was so good. He was just feeling the music. I was like, damn, he's good. Let's listen to this a bit. It will be kind of like a classical introduction song. So when I first listened to this song, I kind of wanted to be like, what is this song about? Because there's no way you get emotional without like I always think there's a purpose of why you get emotional to a song. And usually the song has like story behind it. And the story behind this song was that his father passed away. He was already having a hard time with his life, but I think his father passed away from this accident. So he ended up getting really depressed and everything. And then later he found, like, when he started this song, like he made like just kind of like a sample of it, of this song. He finished it in 30 minutes. So yeah, this song has a very sad history behind it. And I was like, damn, I knew it. I knew there was some story that's like super depressing that makes me want to cry. So you have to listen to the violin solo. But the sound that just happened is the bandoneon. I don't know where you put the accent, but in Korean it's bandoneon. I hope they play the violin solo. That was really good. 진짜 violin solo. That's still also spelled bandonion. Really? It sounds like bandonion. Bandonion. Oh, it's on the O? Oh, you should know, right, Fred? Bandonion. Hi, we're an onion. Dude, but it was so cool. Like, she sits like this. There's no way she could wear a skirt, but she sits like this. And 다리 올리고. I can't wait for the piano. Not piano, violin. You have to listen to the violin. But she was really good. Oh, you would have loved it. Oh, you would have loved it. Maybe she's name is 고상지? Oh, how did you know? Oh, she must be famous. Yeah, the bandoneon player is named 고상지. Oh, she's really famous, guys. 너무 좋지 않아요? Is this so good, guys? It's 8 minutes. We'll move on. 나 너무 클래식 좋아해. I'm classic 편트man. And then there was a baritone who's, he was really good. But what's really hard about the baritone, in terms of just listening, was it's like kind of in the lower, like, it's a guy singing, and it's kind of opera song. He did the Carmen. Da 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 da. Why don't we play Carmen and like talk about him? 너무 좋았어. It was such a good world to be in. By BZ. There's a lot of Spanish songs to say. Carmen. Votre toast. BZ. Hi, Tenga. This one. 이 노래 좋았어. You guys all know this song, right? This one is a famous one. But he was just so good. But sometimes it was really hard for me to be like, this song, or but I don't know the names. But yeah, so this song was interesting because even when I was performing long time ago, I never went to a opera singing because I could barely hear the lyrics. Obviously this wasn't I think Italian, but even this one, I was like, I can't hear how you're doing so well or not. I don't even know what's going on. You're probably doing a beautiful job, but I don't I can't hear anything. Even the first song that he was doing was in Korean, and I was like, I can't, I wanna, if I'm listening to a music that has lyrics, I wanna hear the lyrics, but because it's so rich from the stomach up on, that it's so rich that it's like, so there's a lot of sound that you can't listen to anything. It's Bizet. Thanks. Yeah, this song is famous, guys. So. Yeah, Italy. If you want to be an opera singer, you have to go to Italy. That's the number one. Bizet. Is this Italian? Do I say it like Italian? Bizet? Bizet is French, really? I hate... I feel like he also wrote harp music. I've seen his last name before. Bidet with a Z. Bizet. Isn't it bathroom? Water? Bidet? Bidet 아니야? Anyways, guys. Right? And then this is the famous part. Wait, not this part. I should just... Oh my god, this is a very beautiful way to start stream, just talk about classical music, guys. Doesn't it make you feel so elegant? Oh, one thing that was that was unfortunate was it was all a lot of songs that we heard about before. So you know, it was like the common popular song that everyone knows. But I guess the intent of this concert was to do that, so it makes sense. But yeah. People clap, guys. People clap. Just kidding. We still have 2 minutes left. And then that was the end of first half. Now, second half was everything was interesting. I'll just put it at that. You know, so normally at a classical, any type of concert, the first half is just kind of like the fillers in a bad way, but you know, it's more like just more mellow, calming, and then second half is with everyone who's famous and everything. But I actually liked first half more than second half. So they started with this song, and they explained it as the funk and Korean traditional music, 민요, combined. And I was like, okay, we'll try listening. And it was very contemporary music, very contemporary. As a classical musician, I never enjoyed playing contemporary music because, you know, they have very weird beats sometimes, especially as a harpist. So it was very hard for me to play. So when I first heard funk and 민요, the Korean traditional music combined, it was interesting. I'll play one of their songs because I think it's a good way to understand what they are. But whatever you guys, your judgment is your judgment. I'm not gonna ask for you guys' judgment, but yeah. I don't know if they even have their song. Oh, they do have their song. Wow. And they've actually performed in a bunch of places. We'll just listen to one. Classical and jazz music is really good. I do agree. I like jazz. What really was unfortunate about them performing was that the guy had a loud voice and he put the mic like right in front of your mouth and he was belting, guys. This is pop funk music. Like, he's screaming through the mic, and so I almost, my ears were dying. But I think that's how they might, play during an orchestra. I'm not sure if that's what they do, but and their style was interesting. Now, there were some part in the music where I thought they looked very into their music, but it was a very interesting way of combining. It gets very funky, and then they started, the way he's singing is like a type of Korean 민요. Yeah, I don't know about this song. I'm just gonna move on. Just gonna move on. Or just, yeah. So just it was a very interesting way to start it, especially because we've been listening to all classical music and it's just been like opera and like all like, you know, and then it slowly became super contemporary. So it was very hard for us to transition. But I guess that's why they put it at second half in the beginning, because it was so much different from other songs. It wasn't that bad, but it was definitely interesting. But not like my style of music. And then the next one was like the traditional Korean traditional, like the Korean traditional music without funk. And this lady apparently won a lot of competitions. But what really sucks about this lady was that what's her name? She was really good, but what's her 김선옥이라고? 김산옥. Yeah. This is the Korean traditional. But I think this one, I like the other one better actually. Let's play that one. It's called 제비 노정기 and it's, I don't know what this is. This is it. But they actually had a orchestra behind it. I wonder if I can find the one with orchestra. Maybe this might sound much better then. So this is Korean traditional like string instrument called kayagam, along with Korean traditional instrument puk. It was really interesting. 국악and jazz? That's really interesting. My mom really wanted me to do the kayagum and the, like have kayagum method like incorporated in harp. Do they sing? Yeah. Okay. So for this one, also the lady, okay, these ladies, their mic is here, you know, it's like this area. So I don't think it'll sound that loud, but this lady had her mic. Remember these people? So if you look at like the sound system, it's very pointy. The way that they're singing, like their methodology, you know, classical music is supposed to be very grandiose, right? I think that's the right word. You know, it's supposed to be just big, like round, so it comes a lot from your stomach. But this is more like a sharp, like get it out there, so a lot. It's like very sharp. And imagine a lady singing this, then it's like really high pitched tone. So hearing that at a concert, both two girls sitting next to me had their ears like this, and so it was really unfortunate. I don't know, maybe because they were going to live stream this like on a TV show, that they needed to have like them belting out using their mic, but for the audience it was just really painful. Like it was just really funny because a lot of the people ended up going like this. Because I was like, I feel bad. Like, if you do this at a concert space, it's telling you that you don't want to hear the music. Like, it's kind of like that gesture. So I try to be very, like, unnoticeable. So, like, I was like, you know, I'm just pretending to listen. And so I also had to look around because I was like, okay, is this just me? Like, do I just have very like sensitive ears? But you know, I looked around and I was like, oh, okay, it's not just me. So I think maybe she got really nervous or something. That she just forgot maybe just to take a tad bit away from the mic to sing, or maybe they just said because we're recording, you need to sing through the mic. So it was interesting. I don't know if I would ever if I have. Yeah, it was interesting. But yeah, apparently she's a very famous person. 안녕하세요. And then guys, finally, one of my favorites musical singer was on this day. One of my favorite, and you guys I don't think would know her, but she is famous for singing Think of Me. So she's Kim So-yeon, and she actually sang that today. But I think it was really beautiful. Oh, this is a Korean version. I thought it would be English, but she sang in English, guys. So Kim So-yeon was there. I gotta see her. She was very pretty, and she had small face. It's from the Phantom of the Opera, the first song where, you know, Christine had to be on stage, you know, last minute, but then she just aced it, and everyone's like, oh! And then the guy comes in, bravo, bravo! Who could this be? Oh, it's Christine! Christine, bravo! And then at the end, it does the like the soprano ending. It's like that thing. Korean equivalent of a sam미신? What the heck is that? So 이 노래 좋았어. I really like this song. Yeah, and then lastly, her voice was also very loud. I don't know, I think I just did not like the mic that was set up. What I liked about the baritone was that he had a standing mic, so there was distance between the baritone and the standing mic, so like the sound was well combined. Like it went well with the orchestra. Everyone who came out with a mic in their hand ended up just, you know, like being so overly loud compared to the orchestra, so it was really hard to listen. Like it wasn't blending well, and I don't know, maybe it was just me thinking about that, but bravo! I like that part. Anyways. I don't know, maybe it was just me, guys. But I did see other people, like, you know, not wanting to listen. So yeah. And then finally was Minwoo-yeok. I've never heard about him, but he's also a musical star. He was at Les Miserables, and he sang the popular song This Is the Moment and the one from Notre Dame de Paris. Oh shit, Les Dames de Cathedral. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but in Korean it's 대성당들의 시대. That's the one that goes da 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 da. So both songs were in Korean. It was very nice to hear. But he also had a very sharp voice. Oh, I feel so bad for saying this, guys. This is not what you want to hear when someone goes to a concert, but it was just very sharp, like very pointy. For his, I had to do this too, but I tried to listen because it is very rude to cover your ears, but either I just haven't listened to live music concerts that often, but it for me personally was very sharp, like very sharp. He was very good looking and tall, and then finally the music and like the singers ended with singing A Whole New World from Aladdin, and there I realized my biggest pet peeve was singing. As you guys know, like that is my number one song to sing, and I've done that with a friend, but I think the guy had a bit of a hard time pronouncing the English words because they decided to sing in English, and ended up being very interesting. Yeah, I'll put it at that. I don't want to mimic him because he tried his best to speak English, and even I'm not a good like English pronunciator. I can't pronounce that well with some vocabs, but yeah, it was definitely interesting. One of the things that was very memorable was I didn't know that world in Korean was pronounced "erd." You know, they're like "a whole new R." So it was an interesting concert. And I realized that ended up being one of my pet peeve is that when I'm listening to a song that I really like in a different language that I know very well if they can't sing the song like or pronounce the words that they are supposed to be pronounced, that it definitely ruins the feeling. But as always, those two singers were very good, and I'm not gonna go against it. It was very good. It was very good. And the concert ended. It was a 2-hour concert. They ended with Pop and Circumstance marches. So yeah, it felt like I was graduating. But I've never heard the intro part, or like the, I don't know, it's not the intro, like, but like probably like the first oh my god, I'm forgetting musical terms, but like the first section, which sounded a lot like, I was like, wait, I was expecting the bam ba da bam 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 ba da bam bam. It wasn't that in the beginning, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play that one. Oh, they must have different numbers. Oh, I wonder if they have the full act. They should though. Oh yeah, it is a 25-minute. Wow. Maybe I'll just have this up in the background. Philharmonic. Oh my god, it is 25 minutes. Damn. Yeah, this is the intro. Or like the first act. First movement. Oh, first movement. There you go. First number, movement. I don't know about you guys, but this is not a very like, oh, I know this, you know, like. Sometimes the accent gives a new flavor to the song, depends on the execution in the end. Yeah, but it didn't sound good. Just gotta put it out there. It was very unique. So yeah, that overall the conclusion was I really missed live concerts. I wish they had more of these. And I really missed being in orchestra because there was a harpist there and she was beautiful. I didn't know that Pop and Circumstance during the infamous part of ba ba da ba ba, that part, that there was like a harp, you know, part to it. But at the same time I felt bad because she wanted to have the harp heard. That's the like normal feeling of a harpist, is that like no matter how hard you play, you guys never get to hear the harp. And so I ended up like, it sounded like she was ripping her fingers together, like, hey, notice me. So I noticed her, but I was like, Mia, could you hear the harp? And he's like, no, I don't even know what the harp sounds like. I'm like, you're saying this to a person who majored in harp? You don't know what a harp sound like? So yeah, it really was Notice Me Senpai, but it was a good concert, guys. So I do recommend you guys like going to an orchestra concert. Guys, it's definitely worth it. You guys might think it's boring, but there's good old music out there that's worth listening. So yeah, I missed classical songs. So get a chance to go out and enjoy the music if there is anything. That's all. This is my long story, guys. Oh, and yeah, this part. Also, guys. Yeah, but I thought New York, it's already kind of like, you know, like giving up on thing. Yeah, I mean, but classical radio station is different from live classical music. It's fun to see, you know, the conductors and everyone, you know. It's nice to see them. Mia asked very cute questions like, okay, like some of the cellists behind, like in the back, it seems like they're not playing. And I was like, yeah, honestly, I've heard from the cellist, the only thing that they worry about is moving the bows. But like, you know, but everyone worked hard. New York State is loosening up, but NYC is still strict. Oh, hence why Twice is performing in a venue outside. Oh, really? They're doing an outside performance? They would be so cold because don't they have to wear like mini skirts? Yeah, that sucks. I would hate to perform in this cold weather. Done it. Won't do it ever again. Wow, 못해. Oh, okay. I thought you meant literally like outside. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, now I was gonna be like, how? How is that possible? Outside of the city? Because, okay. Gotta rush things. I'm sorry, I've been rushing things, guys. Maybe we can do present opening tomorrow. Let's do present opening tomorrow, and then let's do the stream streaming analytics, stream analyzing thingy. Oh, my stomach is suddenly in pain. 배 아파. I'm dying. Perfect time to go to the doctor. I think it's the food I ate yesterday. 어제 깐풍기를 먹었거든요. 깐풍기가 원래 매운 거예요? Guys, I ate some Chinese chicken. 와, 너무 매워서. 살짝 매워요? 거기는 진짜 너무 매워서 지금 그것 때문에 속 엄청 쓰린 것 같아. I'm okay. Maybe I'm not. 아파. The chicken is graduating? I guess so. Oh, it was only 6 minutes 30 seconds. 배 아파. 진짜 배 많이 아픈데. 너무 매워가지고 어제 I had a very spicy chicken yesterday. And I think that's causing my upper stomach to. 아, 너무 아파. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna get some. No, I didn't think that it was that spicy. I'm gonna be back. Okay, Christmas over. Guys, enjoy Merry Christmas! Cause you guys don't get to see this on Christmas. GG guys. I'm tired. Okay, 자.
믿을 만한. 나 뭐라고 여러분? Who am I? Stock goddess. Stock queen. What did I say? Stock queen, right? Stock queen.
1, 2. Maybe we can bring another chair, but we're looking at this one. But you guys should look this side.
오케이. 이거 해줘야지. Are you calling me?
Can you see me? It's really hard for the We are just too tall.
Cover your mouth. Okay.
Sure. Good thing is good angle. Good thing is nice.
어지러워.
Oh my god, I can't remember.
알겠어.
내일 저녁부터 지금 뭐
엄마 35불 받았어. 엄마한테 용돈 35불 하라고.
Zero AUL K cameo GSN.
엄마 잠깐만. 엄마 여기서 눈꽃님 감사합니다 해봐.
눈꽃님 감사합니다.
엄마 왜 그런 목소리로 하지? 엄마 끊어. 엄마 좀 부끄럽다. 끊을게.
왜 뭐 하셨어?
What's been a battle? What do you think they will fight with? 뭘로 싸울 것 같아? 총? Gun? Knife?
They're more.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh my god, this scared the crap out of me. 악의 마음을 우리 둘 다 놀랐어. Okay, no one saw that. Guys, this is where I took my physics exam and got a C. Are you guys excited to see where I got C? 그래서 I took my freaking physics exam and I got a C on it, guys.
조이야 나올래? 조이야 조이. What? Can you move? Okay, let's do push-up together. Ready? Push-up. Let's go. You don't have to design anything.
Really? I didn't know that to design. You have been tricked! Congratulations on being tricked and part of Jinri Co. Your pay is Jinri's 애교 and love.
Did I want that?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm in my dream. Maybe I'm dreaming.
My love.
Okay, thank you.
And my egg yolk.
Okay, thank you.
It's your payment.
Okay, thank you.
Why are you running away from me? But yeah, thank you so much. Welcome to Jinrico. I hope you guys enjoyed the content.
Yeah. Hey. Ani, I know I'm not supposed to have spicy food, so I haven't had spicy food for a very long time. I've been staying away from it because I didn't want to hurt my stomach. I just wanted something like, you know, chicken-wise. And I ordered kampungi and I didn't think it was that. I don't know if it's better, but I'm definitely still not feeling good. So I will quickly do analysis, and then I'll just try to make it. I just ate the meds that I got for when I got that thingy, food poisoning. The med contain like stomach protection and stuff. But wow, 너무 아프다. Okay, quickly do. I'll be like this for a second. Oh, it was so expensive. Mia also didn't think that it was that spicy. Oh, I was thinking it was gonna be like that, like the Chinese chicken style. Because I kind of miss like orange chicken, and I remember gampungi being something similar. But they added way too much pepper than they are supposed to. They added like the red spicy pepper, then they added like the Korean spicy pepper, and I just want guys, also, it was not worth the pain because the pain was too much that we ended up leaving like more than half. Yeah, I might. But I redeemed yesterday. 아니야. 너무 아파. But I was late. I've only streamed 1 hour. Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah. Oh my god, this is awful. Oh my god. Sorry, this week has been a disaster. Oh my god. Also, by the way, thank you for the feedback. I do agree with not to. It was pretty expensive because I'm paying like $100 for the server. So I might not extend it. The only thing, the thing that I didn't like was that Prism automatically downloads. So even if there's DMCA song, it doesn't cut it off. But because I can't automatically save it. Whatever. I can't think. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Sorry, guys. And then I will try to stream Friday. I had so much things to say for the analysis stream. Oh my god. Guys, for the analysis stream, remind me to say, don't RNG. No more RNG. And yeah. If I ever eat a spicy food, kill me. Just write no RNG. But it will be station tour, but not RNG wise. I got in trouble by my editor. She goes, there are so many places that doesn't have anything. I was like, okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end stream. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Datu, for saving my butt. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Yeah.